Here at Goodman's, our mission statement is to educate and move the public towards a healthier, happier life by offering a non-surgical and drug-free approach. So everything that we try to do here is to move the public in that direction. We want everyone to be able to live the very best life possible. We want them to be able to feel good about who they are, to be pain-free, and to be able to enjoy the things that they love to do.
How long have I been coming to Goodman Chiropractic? I've probably been attending here or coming here for probably at least a good, I want to say close to 8 years, maybe longer than that.
I've been coming to see Kenny for close to 25 years.
I have been coming to Goodman's office for just over a year now.
I came yesterday.
Oh, I've had a long journey with back problems from the time I was in high school. Started seeing Kenny, like I said, in my mid-20s. Kenny's kept me out of pain. He's done numerous things for me. He's done acupuncture on my knees, on my shoulders. I mean, I've played a lot of sports and had a lot of injuries over the years. And I mean, Kenny's always up on the latest and greatest in technology and things that, techniques and processes that he uses. So he's been instrumental not only as a chiropractor, but we've become really good friends too.
I was hurting so much. I had a catch in my back, and while I was talking to Mitchell, he told me about this laser lipo, and I just can't even imagine. I've lost 5 inches in 3 days. Yeah.
It's actually been very positive. So we started coming because my daughter tweaked her back in high school cheerleading, and when I brought her in, just seeing the treatment that she was receiving, I was impressed with that, and I had had some lower back issues for years and never took care of it, so decided I needed to come in, and that's when we started my treatment plan.
How has Goodman Chiropractic affected my health? Why do I come here? I have had some back and hip pain in my life, and to the point where I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit, I had to stand all the time. Probably a 8 or 10 on the pain scale, where I couldn't do my job, I couldn't sleep at night. And so coming to see Dr. Goodman and also Dr. Willis this last time has helped me feel a whole lot better, where I don't have any pain at all. Going from an 8 to a 10 to 0 pain. They've adjusted me, the treatment that they planned for me with the decompression table, the adjustments, the shocking with the stem, and laser treatment have made it where I can stand and sit and operate a vehicle without pain and sit at my office with no pain and get a good night's rest. So that's why I come, to help me feel good and to have good health in my back and my hips.
Dr. Goodman's office has been nothing but the best quality of service that I've seen, at least in the Gila Valley. I came in with some issues, primarily with a shoulder problem. He took time to consult with me and find out what the problem was. Shoulder fixed. I had a little hip problem. One time, I am a little bit older and I CrossFit. So he likes that because I come in regular, but actually I would come in whether I CrossFit or not, just because it does make me feel better. His knowledge of what to do if you tell him that you have a problem. It's not always, if it hurts here, it doesn't mean necessarily that's where the pain is, but it could stem from other parts of your body and different things. So
they're just always really friendly and caring. My whole family has over 25 years, my whole family has been in to see Kenny, and my children and my wife as well. So from car accidents, getting banged up in car accidents to, you know, sports injuries, they've just always felt at home, you know, here with Kenny and also his family have welcomed me like, it's kind of like a family, you know. I've known him so long, so they're just very professional and very caring. And that's nice. You don't see that so much anymore. Yeah.
I had driven by here probably 100 million times. I'm like, oh yeah, Goodman Chiropractic. But then I'm like, I need to go. I just felt really impressed to go. And I called in and made the appointment, and it's changed me. I feel like I'm in line. I feel like I can reach my goals that I've set. And this lipo laser light is just making it even that much easier for me.
You know what I really like about coming here is it's like you're with family. You know, you walk in the door and they greet you and they know who you are from the moment you arrive to the moment you leave, and everything in between is just great. The atmosphere is wonderful, but I'll tell you, the care has been phenomenal. So coming here for me, before I started, about every 3 months, I was pulling my back, throwing my back out, and there were some issues there. And in this last year, I haven't had any issues whatsoever. So it's been phenomenal. It's been a life changer for me.
you know, I know that chiropractic care, from what I've read and researched, is important. I'm not a big proponent necessarily of medications. They are necessary at times, but you know, I try and stay away from that if I can, because I don't want you know, those types of things. But great service, great people. He takes time to visit with you to find out your problem. He just doesn't come in and do something and next and so on. So that's what I like about the approach here. So
the staff is very friendly. Every time I come in, they welcome me with a smile and a greeting, and they get me checked in right away. Dr. Goodman and Dr. Willis are both very friendly, easy to talk to, easy to present to them why I'm here, what's hurting, and then they are able to very quickly find a way to make me feel better with the adjustments and whatever they have me to do, whether it's exercises, stretches. They're just an overall very friendly staff, and the doctors both. Very inviting, very welcoming, very warm, and a friendly environment, so I enjoy it.
Well, I was born and raised in Morenci, Arizona, so this is my home. I did see other chiropractors when I lived in Phoenix, you know, before I moved back in 1987. It just the way it worked out. I mean, if my job, I moved away from Morenci, and my wife and I now live in Tucson. But my job brings me back to this area on a weekly basis, so there's no reason for me to go see somebody else. You know, I've got the history. Kenny knows my back better than anybody does. So, I mean, I guess it was meant to be. I don't know.
Just come and your life will be changed. I mean, I just feel like they need to take that step and just walk through those doors. I get emotional because in just like 3 days, I feel so good. I mean, seriously.
Guess I'll say I was skeptical with chiropractic care before I started coming. In my former career, I was on a motorcycle for 11 years, and I'm sure that caused a lot of back issues, and I avoided the chiropractor, but I finally decided to try it, and I'm glad I did. So if there's one thing I could tell anyone else is give it a shot. It worked for me, and I'm sure it'll work for you as well.
you know, to me, a lot of people are scared when they come to a chiropractor because all they think of, you know, cracking and snapping and this and that, and it's really not. It's just a nice way to help you feel better and be better and be more mobile.
The reason I choose coming here versus maybe out of town is because they're local. It's helping members of our own community. You know, he's a small business owner. I work for a small business owner, and so it's nice to help people out in our community. That way, if I have a problem, if I'm not feeling well, I can call and get right in usually. I don't have to travel for several hours. They always seem to be available whenever I need them. And it's just people in our community that I run into in the store or out at the gas station or whatever it is, and it's nice to see a familiar face. And so I like to go here in the valley, in the Gila Valley, for those reasons, and probably other ones too, but those are probably the main reasons.
Wow, when you say chiropractor, chiropractors get a bad rap, because certain people go and see a chiropractor and the adjustment might hurt or they might get sore or something like that. And they say, oh, he hurt me, the chiropractor hurt me, my back's never been the same. But like I said, I've been seeing a chiropractor since I was in high school, probably since I was 15 years old. Those bad backs run in my family. It's common sense, really. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but when your vertebrae are compressed and they're putting pressure on the nerves, you've got to separate them in order to get the blood flow back in there and alleviate the pressure on the nerves. So I speak highly of a chiropractor. I don't know where I would be. I'd probably be crippled and not be able to move without chiropractic help, So it's been real important in my life, and I stand behind it 100%.
I just feel like people need to give you guys a chance. They need to just come. That's all I have to say is just come and it'll change your life. Look, I'm 5 inches smaller, but yet they give you the education of what you need to do to keep it that way, to keep it off and to just feel healthy.
Have I recommended it? Yes. Anybody that tells me about lower back pain, I tell them to come here. And in fact, I've brought 3 of my daughters here in the last year, and so they see Dr. Goodman as well. And same thing for them. It's great care, and it's helped them out tremendously.
I recommend Dr. Goodman's office to family members, friends in the community. As I stated earlier, at a point weeks ago, I was where I couldn't even walk straight or stand or anything, and people see me now that I walk normal, I'm not in pain, and I tell them it's because I went to the chiropractor. I went to Dr. Goodman's office and they fixed me. And so I think that's when you find something in life that helps you, it's always good to share that with other people and let them decide whether they want to try it out or not as well. And so I do definitely try to recommend Goodman Chiropractic as often as I can when someone's having pain like I did, to let them know of my experience and how they basically fixed me and made me feel better.
My first time in, I was very skeptical about whether this treatment was gonna work. My pain level was an 8 to 9 and my movement was very little at times. During the appointments and sessions with the exercises, I was pain-free. My movement was much better and I wasn't having to take Advil to relieve any pain. Sure, I still get sore for about an hour in my lower back when walking on cement, but once I get home and do my exercises, I feel better.
I came here with a severe problem with headaches. I was having them 3 to 5 times a week, along with a constant tightness and burning in the intersection of my shoulder blades. Since my treatments began, my headaches have gone down to 1 to 2 a month, as well as the easing of my shoulder blade pain. Falling asleep and staying asleep has been another achievement with my treatment. I wake up feeling rested and more energetic.
Truth be told, I didn't really believe in chiropractors. The only experience I've had was not that great. But I came here in desperation because my back pain had become so extreme, it was affecting me physically, emotionally, and mentally. With some trepidation, I committed to a regimen of treatments. After a few treatments, I became a believer. My back pain is gone, I feel better than I have in a long time, and all thanks to Goodman Healthcare.
I came into the chiropractor in a painful mess, limited movements, and in a lot of pain. The staff here made it easy to set an appointment and were very friendly upon my arrival. Kelly helped immensely in the initial consultation and setting up a program to assist in my rehabilitation. Jessica was a savior with the decompression and shocking treatment. And a big thanks to Dr. Goodman for the adjustments.
When I first came in, I was having problems with the shoulder that had been replaced twice. The pain would continue night and day. I had been to an orthopedic doctor and had physical therapy. The shoulder pain grew worse and worse. One of my cousins told me how much Dr. Goodman was able to help her son get over some pain. I was skeptical but didn't know where else to turn. I am happy and very thankful to report my shoulder is much better. I farm and ranch, so I use my shoulders a lot. I can now bridle my horse with very little pain.
When I first came in, I was having headaches almost every day, and my neck was always stiff. Because of this, I would take pain relievers like candy, which was not good for my body. Now, after my sessions of chiropractic care and rehab, I don't have headaches daily anymore, and my neck is not as stiff. I loved working with everyone here.
I came in with lots of neck and lower back pain. After a few adjustments, the pain got less and less. And after completing all my visits, my back feels great. I would recommend these guys to everyone. Great chiropractors and a great staff overall to work with.
I've had lower back pain for many years. I finally made the decision to get help and made my first visit to Dr. Goodman and his team. We developed a plan, and I have noticed tremendous improvement. My lower back pain has finally improved, and I look forward to continuing working with Dr. Goodman and his team.
I had a lot of low back pain during my first pregnancy, so this time around I wanted to do something about it. My sister recommended Dr. Goodman during and after pregnancy to stay adjusted. I came in during my 5th month and set up every other week visits, and it was perfect. Just when I felt a little tight, again, the adjustments would come at the perfect time to relieve back pain, especially to keep my hips moving and from getting tight. It has made a world of difference compared to my first pregnancy. I would recommend Goodman Healthcare to all my expecting friends.
Good experience, friendly and professional staff. I came in with lots of pain and little movement in my neck and came out feeling so much better, very satisfied with the results.
When I first came to see Dr. Goodman, I was in constant pain and had limited range of motion. I was just living with the pain and dealing with it. I started therapy with Goodman Chiropractic, having weekly visits consisting of decomp table and adjustments. I was also given stretches to do at home. In the 16 weeks of therapy, I've noticed an improvement in my ability to do daily tasks that before were very difficult. In the beginning, we did a range of motion test, and on the last day, we did that same test, and I showed significant improvement. I'm proof that chiropractic care works, and I will be recommending Dr. Goodman Chiropractic to anyone suffering from back pain.
I came to Goodman Chiropractic because my neck had limited movement and was so sore. Kelly did tests on my neck, spine, and hips, and Dr. Goodman x-rayed my neck and hips. Sure enough, I had degeneration of the vertebrae, especially in my neck. I began a 12-week program that included physical therapy, compression, and adjustments. Now my pain is gone, and post-therapy tests show that my range of motion in my neck has improved dramatically. My sciatica has also improved, and I didn't even come in for that. So what a great bonus. I feel much better and plan to come back for regular adjustments.
Before considering chiropractic care, I had attempted home remedies but saw little to no success. Each morning before being able to get out of bed, I would have to take multiple ibuprofen and wait until it kicked in. Only halfway through my treatment, I no longer needed to take any muscle relaxers to manage my day. In fact, I leap out of bed each morning with no worry about my mobility or the anxiety of not being able to do my job. I am immeasurably thankful to Dr. Goodman and his team for giving back my active lifestyle.
When I first came to Goodman Healthcare, my upper back and neck were a big hindrance to my everyday life. After the car wreck I was in, doing basic activities became hard and tedious. That changed thanks to Dr. Goodman and his team, and ever since your treatment, I never felt better.